Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome
Hey,
to the conclusion of day one, Outlaws Lost Treasure. Hope you're having fun out there.
yeah, it's been a full long day starting there at Red Exit and all the way into this evening.
Yeah, we've seen, I think Quinn and I both have spent some time kind of walking around downtown, watching everybody with their little white bags, kind of running around. It's super fun to see. I see a lot of smiles, which makes me smile. I love seeing that. That's really what this is all about, you know. Uh, Red Exit Escapes was we built it, we started it, and we started this treasure hunt for the same purpose because we love seeing people come together. Red Exit Escapes is like our vision is all about memories, and so like we do this hunt. My favorite thing to see is like memories being made, like some of these things that I hope you guys remember for the rest of your lives, right? Like till the day you die, like, oh, that stupid puzzle we got stuck on, or whatever it is, right?
Or the late night drive somewhere.
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yeah,
So we wanted to provide a few insights for those willing to be up this late, or they can catch it in the morning. But we have wonderful response. It's been so fun to watch and people engage. We have 370 teams so far, and I know we'll get some more in the morning. So we're it's great. We surpassed last year's numbers, and we're hoping everybody's enjoying. There only could be one winning team, but everybody can enjoy it on the process, hopefully.
and it's a close race this year, right? It really could be
Uh,
any game.
uh, yeah, there are several that are just the puzzle away from the leaders. John created this wonderful dashboard this year that allows us to see which puzzles have been solved by how many teams, which is great to see. And then on the teams, how many puzzles they've solved. So it's kind of fun to watch come in.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, there's no clear leader, and I think that even a clever team that starts in the morning still has a good shot at this, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. The leaders are about halfway through. So they they may not know that. They might think they're really
Right.
close.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So there's still some ways to go tomorrow.
So good deal.
Pull pointers out, John.
Yeah. Yeah. So we released a hint earlier, and we talked if it was for Josie too, and we put out
And
things.
people on that one, the equation, right? Or the math.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So it's Josie 2 is the math one. Yep. Uh, it's we put 5x5, and that could very well be interpreted as 5 times 5, but you should interpret that as 5 by 5.
Yeah, that'll help. And just to add on to that just a little bit, the math in that equation, all the operations, again, don't use regular rules of mathematics. Go straight through, and they all are clean integers. You don't end up with any decimals or any fractions or anything like that. Go straight through, and if you have the right numbers, it'll be clean integers.
Yeah. So if you're running on a calculator, like you hit equals in between each operation, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then do the next operation. Yeah. Okay, what else to help with them?
One other thing. So Riverfest is closed now, so we are, and I'll drop it either in the comments of this video or maybe we'll just put it out right after this. We're going to release a digital version of the packet. This is a good opportunity to quadruple check that you have all the items in the packet. I know we've had a few people who have thought they might be missing one. This way, for sure you're not missing anything. And if you were missing something, then we're sorry. We're pretty sure that everybody should have everything. But
Yeah, we were super diligent to make sure every single packet had every single item. But yeah, go ahead and a lot of people are still working on what we call ETA Place One or ETA One, and that's the cipher that they're working on. A couple items on that. We have given a couple hints. We've defined some things about the arrows that would help. The dining symbol is used twice. So you use that one twice. And one of the cards is a number. So a lot of them you're looking for letters. One of them actually is a number. So that would help. What else, John?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, that one, a lot of people are looking for something to enter, but that's only step one of two. The step one is to translate the cipher. Step two is to follow through with where the cipher takes you. Then you scan something to enter.
Right. Yeah.
And then I've got to carefully say this one, not to give it away, but there are some who are discouraged to go where they think it tells them to, because it's outside of 20 miles, or Google tells them it is. But there are items such as perhaps a trail that might be partly out over 20 miles and partly under 20 miles. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. So another one that I want to give some clarification on, and this one we've had some problems with, which makes me sad. Which makes me very, very sad. On Josie one, which if you're having this problem, you wouldn't know that's where it is. At some point, you will have to send a text message. And we have had some groups who have sent the right message and have not gotten a response. Now we have logs, and what it looks like is just that your carriers have denied those. It's a pretty new number, and so this happens sometimes. But what we're seeing is pretty much anybody who texts it again is gonna get it. If you want to make quadruple sure, text it from a different phone. It's about 1.5% of people who are having this issue. And so, for 99% of you, it worked great. For that 1.5%, it makes me super sad that you kind of had a disadvantage because your carriers didn't like us. But there's been some like concern that maybe it was like a capitalization, and we've tested it thoroughly, and we've talked to a whole bunch of people. The capitalization doesn't matter, but we have logs that show that some of your carriers are kind of rejecting the message when we send it. So just try again.
Yep. Okay, what else? Is that all we're going to cover tonight? We'll send a morning hint.
Yep, I think that pretty well sums it up.
Maybe one other thought on the 2, which people are calling the yellow numbers. Well, and that's actually the name of the site. You get it. John did a really cool thing with the computer. When you access that puzzle, it starts a 6-hour countdown. And so in collections, you can actually go in there and see where your countdown is. That will give you a hint. Doesn't tell you the answer. It gives you a hint where to go to solve the yellow numbers. So hopefully some of you're using that hint that you get 6 hours in.
Yeah. So hopefully we can give you guys a bunch of gems here, smooth out, mostly just trying to make sure that there's not any like frustrations for things that might seem like they're not working. And in some cases, or at least in the case of the texting, weren't working. Again, in that kind of 2% of cases. But hope everybody's having fun, like for real. Big shout out to all of our sponsors who, they have supported this event just because they believe that it's good for their business when our community does good, and so they want to support something that's good for our community. And that's all there is to it, right? It's a very it's a very generous thing. Just encourage you to thank them as as you interact. It makes this event possible. And so, yeah, as you interact with these businesses in the community, like thank them for their support of this fun community event. Yeah, just big shout out to them.
Yep. And it's been awesome to have the second year. We'll be back tomorrow. Good luck tonight if some of you are still going, and early morning. So we'll see you. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning.
Catch you in the morning.